Candy Critty says the white envelopes started arriving about a week ago.
Did you order any of this?
We did not order anything.
Sometimes several all at once.
And what's in there?
There's nothing in there. It's just empty.
And they just keep coming.
Quick question. Have you received a package or a white envelope like this in the mail when you haven't ordered anything? Drop yes or no in the comments section, because this happened to me and I want to see how many other people this is happening to, because this is a scam. I'm going to show you this news clip and pay attention to what this reporter says, because most people miss this part and why your credit scores and your bank accounts can be in danger if this happens to you.
Well, most people these days order things online. So when something shows up on your front porch or in your mailbox, it's not unusual.
Yeah, I guess not. But what if something shows up that you didn't order? You know, unsolicited. It's happened to me, and it's now happening to people all across the country. Even happened to Jennifer Krause, who's here to explain what the heck is going on.
Yeah, people are getting these white envelopes. I got this one, but people, as you said, go across the country.
One of your daughters ordered that.
Well, that's what I thought, but
No.
I checked, none of them did. And you know, if it hasn't happened to you yet, be prepared, because it still could. And there are some important things you should know if it does. And what's in there?
There's nothing in there. It's just empty.
And they just keep coming.
It was just stuffed in there.
And this is just tissue paper? No, it's like another plastic bag.
And Critty wasn't sure why
My package was empty.
until she saw others
First package had a trash of paper.
describing the exact same thing happening to them on TikTok.
It's not even sealed. There's nothing in it.
According to the Better Business Bureau's National Scam Tracker, in the last nearly 3 weeks, hundreds and hundreds of people across the country have reported getting the same sort of mysterious envelopes from, we found, an address in New York that doesn't exist, and supposedly from a man, Dave with 2 V's, Garzaz, who does not appear to exist either.
Dave Garzes?
And who is Dave Garzas?
So I'm disappointed in you, Dave Garza.
And we call it a brushing scam.
Robin Householder, head of the Middle Tennessee BBB, says it's all about using your information to boost someone else's ratings online.
You know, the internet is a really wonderful tool, but it's also a very frightening tool because it does give scammers so much information about us.
So here's how it works. When you receive a package, you become what's known as a verified buyer on online platforms like Amazon, Walmart, and eBay. And the sender, usually an international third party, can then use your verified buyer information to post fake positive online reviews using your name. These fake reviews are supposed to help boost or inflate the product's ratings and sales numbers, which the sellers hope can then lead to actual sales and higher visibility on these e-commerce sites. If this sounds familiar, it's the same thing as all those envelopes of mysterious seeds that people got in the mail back in 2020. This time around,
There's absolutely
nothing in there at all.
in most cases, the packages are empty, though some people have reported getting hair clips or hair ties.
And you got something too?
I did. I got 12 baseballs.
The good news is, if you do get something like baseballs, you can keep it. The bad news, though, is even if you get an empty envelope, it likely means your personal information and data has been compromised. And finally, if you get one of these packages, be prepared.
Is it going to stop? When's it going to stop? How do we make it stop?
And because you accepted the package, that scammer now knows that the address and the name is legitimate, which means they're probably going to use it more often.
And the most overlooked part about this reporting is when the reporter said, if it hasn't happened to you, be prepared. That's because this is that nationwide. And most people think that the scam is the envelope itself. But the scary part, the scam took place way before that. That is how they got your information to send you the envelope. And you don't know how much information they actually have on you. I'm going to give you the 4 ways that these scammers are getting your information and what you need to do to protect yourself now. Now, the first way is data breaches. Data breaches are going on everywhere. And with so much of our information being circulated around, you don't have any idea when these data breaches happen, only if that company send you a notice. But this is a prime way that these hackers are getting access and selling your information. Number 2 is shopping websites. When you shop and order things, you put in your address, your banking information, and other details that connect you, including even your email. So most of these retailers do try to protect your information, but this can leave you open for exposure, especially if you go on fake shopping websites on the web and you have no idea that this is a fake website. Number 3, public information. There's just websites And if you own property, sometimes your information is also at tax assessor offices and other offices that you have no control about, because this is public access for this information. But this is also a way that these types of scammers can get your information and your address. So there's not much you can do about these public websites, because your name could just be out there with this public information. Number 4, reusing passwords. Now, if you have an account that's compromised on another site and those hackers get your password, they can try to use that password with your email address and other websites and services that you might use to get even more details and information on you. So that compromised password could lead to more information being leaked on you to these hackers. Now, here's what surprised most people. If your information is already out there, there's a simple and free step that you can take to make sure that these hackers can't open up credit accounts in your name. Before we get to that, let's break down what you need to do immediately if you get one of these envelopes. Number 1, do not scan any QR codes in that package. Make sure, even with things that you order, be very careful about scanning those QR codes. That's a way to get your information and your banking information and your phone apps compromised. Number 2, do not call any suspicious numbers on that package. Any phone numbers that comes in from a business or even your bank that it looked like be mindful that these scammers use spoof numbers. And if you get a package that comes in and you don't know where it's coming from, do not call any number, because that's a way that you can actually get scammed and give away more personal information that you need to. Number 3, check your shopping accounts, like your Amazon Prime, Walmart accounts, or even if you have Target accounts, make sure nothing was ordered in your name or any new save payment information is showing up in your accounts. And if this happened to you guys, let me know your experience in the comment section so we can share it with other people as a warning. Number 4, change your passcodes. If anything has been compromised in the past, any websites, make sure that you changing up all your passwords, because that can be a way that these scammers get access to your accounts. Number 5, you want to turn on your 2-factor authorization for your emails, shopping accounts, and your financial accounts. That extra step can protect you from unauthorized access and make it much harder. Number 6, turn on your bank and credit card notifications. That's absolutely free. And that's a way so you can stop purchases that come in and stop these scammers immediately from accessing your bank accounts. And number 7, the last step you want to take is definitely check your credit reports. Make sure you don't see any suspicious information on your credit reports, names, address, or even collections. Now, my user Greg in my elite credit system was able to remove a collection within 12 days. So if you have any information or identity theft and you need my help, that link is in the description of the video and in the pinned comment section. Make sure that you take this free option to stop people from actually opening new credit accounts in your name by putting on freezes. So you can go to the 3 major credit bureaus, each website, sign up with them directly and freely freeze your accounts. Even with Experian, they allow you to lock your account and you can turn it on and off. And if you want to go and apply for credit, you unlock that freeze so you have that control. And this can stop you from having your credit information and putting your credit scores at risk and compromise. And these options are absolutely free. So hopefully this information was helpful. If you have any questions or comments, leave it in the comment section. More detailed questions for me, you could go to my website and all your questions go directly to my cell phone. I hope to see you guys in the next video. Stay tuned.